Let me be honest with you. You have a dream, a big one, but every morning you choose the bed over the grind. And somewhere deep inside, you know, time is running out. If you have ever felt the gap between what you want and what you actually do, this story was made for you. Do not skip it. What you hear in the next few minutes might be the thing that finally shifts something in you. There was once a young man named Tariq. He was clever, gifted, and 26 years old. He lived in a small town near a wide river. Every morning, the river moved, fast, steady, and without rest. But Tariq moved slowly. He sat by the river and watched it pass, while speaking of great things he would one day build. His neighbors respected his mind. His father admired his vision. But everyone quietly noticed the same thing. Tariq planned everything and started nothing. He would say, "I will begin on Monday." Monday came. He said, "Let me wait until the weather is better." The weather changed. He said, "I am not ready yet." There was always a reason, always a tomorrow. One afternoon, an old boatman came to rest near the riverbank. He had traveled the river for 50 years. His hands were rough, his face was weathered, but his eyes were sharp and full of life. He sat beside Tariq and watched the water move. Tariq, trying to impress him, began to speak about his dreams, the business he would build, the lands he would buy, the name he would make for himself. The old boatman listened quietly. Then he reached into his bag and pulled out 2 small stones. One was dark and rough, one was smooth and bright. He placed them both in Tariq's hands. "Young man," he said, "I have crossed this river 10,000 times. Do you know what I learned?" Tariq shook his head. "The river does not care about your plans. It only responds to your oars. Without rowing, no current in the world will take you where you want to go." He pointed to the dark, rough stone. This one came from the riverbed. It was buried under mud and pressure for years. That pressure shaped it. Struggle shaped it. Then one day the river moved it forward. With stone, my son. This is what effort does to a person. Then he pointed to the smooth, bright one. And this one? It was on the shore, safe, never in the water, never under pressure. It looks polished, but that shine is just from sitting in the sun. It has never gone anywhere. Tariq stared at the 2 stones. He understood immediately. He was the stone on the shore, shining with potential, but going nowhere. Stay with me, because this next part is what changes everything. That evening, something inside Tariq broke open. Not in a painful way, in the way a seed breaks open before it becomes a tree. He did not make another big plan. He did not wait for the perfect moment. He simply picked up his oar. The next morning, before the town woke up, Tariq was already working. Not perfectly, not confidently, but moving. He made mistakes. He lost small battles. Some days were humiliating, but he kept rowing. Weeks became months. His hands got rough like the boatman's. His ideas sharpened through real effort. And slowly, like the dark stone shaped by the river, Tariq was being shaped too. A year passed, then 2, and the young man who once sat by the river talking about tomorrow had now built something real with his today. He returned to the riverbank one afternoon. The water still moved, exactly as before, fast and without rest. But this time, Tariq smiled, because now he moved too. The old boatman was no longer there, but his lesson never left. Dear listener, you and I, we are both holding 2 stones right now. One is the version of us that keeps waiting for the right moment. The other is the version that starts, stumbles, gets shaped by the struggle, and keeps going. You do not need to become fearless. You do not need to be perfectly ready. You just need to pick up your oar. The river of time is moving right now. Every second you sit on the shore is a second the current takes without you. Your dream does not expire because you are untalented. It expires because you are waiting. So start today, not tomorrow, not Monday, today. One small action, one honest effort. That is how the stone gets shaped. That is how the journey begins. If this story moved something in you, then you are exactly the kind of person we create content for. At Wisdom Loom English, we explore these deeper truths every single week. Stories, lessons, and ideas that help you think better and live with more purpose. Hit subscribe and join our community. Your next wake-up call is already waiting for you.